It's 11 o'clock on the dot. We in the same black top. It's Chelsea the Streets. Let's go.
Guys, we did not plan to twin.
We did not plan to twin. But I'm so happy we did.
Hold and the on. Thing is, I was like, which kit do I wear? I'm like, I'm gonna wear this one.
Blackout Fridays, baby. Let's wear the classic, the top classic.
Blackout Fridays.
Let me put you in the center where you belong. What's up, everybody? Want me to say what's up to everybody? Saint La Croissant, the Chelsea supporter / Marseille fan in the building. Who else is in here? There's some people in here. Welcome, 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 people. You are now tuned into the #1 Chelsea-themed interactive live stream on the internet. It is Starter Bench. It's your boy, Matt Marshall, here with Alexis. Welcome in, y'all. We got some fun stuff going. It's an interactive live stream, like I said. So I'm going to go ahead and pop this up. There's a QR code you can scan here to participate. You can either do that up top, or you can follow these instructions right here down below. If you want to participate, we're going to talk about some topics first, and then we're going to get into some survey questions. It's always fun. Tap in with us. If you're watching on YouTube, I also have it linked, so you can just click it. It's the pinned comment. We are here. 2 games, 1 unbelievable game against an unbelievably bad team, and one unbelievably disappointing game against a bad team, but we played well. A lot to talk about, Alexis. What's happening?
Yeah. I mean, let's get into it. We play today, which is kind of a weird Friday.
That's true. True.
A little bit weird, and then we get a huge break. But yeah, let's get into it. We're going to talk a little bit about the last 2 games, guys. We'll tell you what's to come. We've got some topics. We're going to talk about our guy, Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer. We'll talk a little bit about our midfield underneath Rafinha, and then we're going to talk about our attack underneath Rafinha.
Super excited about that. The midfield's been looking good. Before we get into all of that, I mean, we're going to be talking about all of that, but any highlights do you remember since the last time we spoke last Friday, playing Wolves or playing Leeds? Any highlights or lowlights you can think of?
Okay, I'll start with Wolves. Okay. I've got a couple tidbits for Wolves. I just think great win. I mean, I'll bring up Palmer's stats when we talk about Palmer itself. Good win. I just feel like Sanchez deserves a clean sheet. Like at this point, that's been a little bit frustrating to see. João Pedro's in the right spots. Like, I mean, winning 2 PKs.
Hey, yo, is João Pedro a striker or is João Pedro a striker, yo?
At this, yes, like let's go. This is really good. He's been great underneath Rafinha, and we'll talk about that more. I just thought it was a good win. I think we could have got more goals. I think those are those games where you got a stat pad.
Yeah, you know? Man. Yeah.
That's when you get your GA up, and I feel like those are those games where it's like as an individual, you should ball out. This helps your GA,
right?
You know?
I mean, and I think Cole Palmer took this ability against Wolves to not only stat pad, but to get his swag back a little bit. We're getting closer to the Cole we know.
I literally texted you right after his 2 PKs. I'm like, how's bro already on a brace? And then he gets a hat trick. I'm like, yo,
a Cole hat trick. Of course, a Cole hat trick. I think he's got the most in obviously the most Premier League hat tricks of I forget what the stat was, but I
wrote them. We've got a bet.
Yeah, I mean he's got more. What does he have? 3 now than Saka.
Saka's a whole.
Who has 0 Premier League hat tricks? Even Eze has more Premier League hat tricks than him. He's got more than Haaland since 2024, something like that. I mean it's a crazy stat. You know, again for him to be already Reece fan, aka formerly known as Reece hater, is hating. Saying Palmer's so mid, but Palmer's coming back, man.
The thing is, there's no denying he's coming back. Yes, he's getting his swagger. He's getting his swagger back. I don't know what it is within me that is just not completely sold. I don't know what it is. I'm trying to work on it. I'm working on it, guys.
Yo, okay.
I'm working on it, but
that's just all right. That was tough for me just to hear that. I mean, while we're on the subject, I mean, we can start with Cole in general because he's an
Should we
interesting.
touch on? We'll touch on Leeds a teeny bit, and then
Yeah, let's touch on Leeds. I just and it's perfect to talk about it because again, Cole hat trick against Wolves,
yeah.
Leeds, missing point blank. Obviously, we got more to talk about, but yeah, he's not quite lukewarm Palmer. He's chilly Palmer. He's getting there.
Yeah, my thing regarding Leeds, I actually thought we had a perfect team sheet selection. That was the best I think we've gotten in a bit to see, okay,
Facts.
this marks all the positions. Santos, we have to talk about him. He was he provided incredible balance and just beautiful through balls. And I just think we got the best out of our midfield, which we'll dive into a little bit more.
Yeah.
But I just think our link up play in the second third and the final third was immaculate. I felt like we had an identity.
It was nuts. I mean, well, first of all, let's start with Sanchez because he kind of started the link up play. Is it like when, especially, I mean, Maresca used to do this too, but like when Sanchez kind of leaves his 6-yard box and like kind of goes to the side to become like another center back, like we're seeing it even more.
Are you talking about Sanchez or Santos?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm talking about Sanchez. Santos was balling. I'm talking about Rob. Yeah, you're right. I completely mixed those two, Sanchez and Santos, who are both balling. But I'm talking about Sanchez when he becomes this like third or second center back and Chalobah goes super wide and they end up passing the ball across our box and there's no keeper like in goal. Does that still make you a little weary or are you like cool with it now? You're like, all right, we can pass out of the back.
No, I'm definitely not cool with it. I still don't think we can trust him with his feet. Like, no, I'm not saying all that. I personally I felt like my closing statements for Lead is just, I think it was bad management from the players. Caicedo and Josh, I feel like Caicedo, you're like a leader for us. I felt like that was a very immature foul. Wrong area of the field. And then Josh, he's young. Those are one of those youthful mistakes that you make.
We've been begging for H.M. to get more and more playing time this whole year. And now seeing him and seeing some mistakes, it's just kind of like, come on, bro. Come on.
Seeing really good moments, but at the end of the day, it's like, okay, we can't trust you starting in that position.
From the thought process of us actually having to come from behind and win some games, which we have done this year a lot, but like just in general, are you more excited to see at least us start well, both against Wolves and Leeds, and unfortunately drop off in the second half against Leeds, or is this just kind of more of the same that we can't put in 90 minutes together?
It's so interesting you say that because all the time the commentators are actually talking about Chelsea having a really good first half and then a bad second half and then having a bad first half and then a good second half. I think we should expect more chances, which we're gonna talk about when we get to Rafinha. I think we should expect that we're getting more opportunities and more goals, and we're on the front foot in the first halves. I think our players need better management. I wouldn't blame this on the manager, not this game. I think this is just our players needing to see out the game.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. I think we just need to stay focused for 90, especially in the back. The thing is, we don't have what we need in the back.
And leadership. So, I mean, if you're looking at that, you had Cucurella, but Cucurella had to be taken off. And then you got Chalobah, and then you had Josh next to him and Gusto. That's not, I mean, you don't have clear leadership back there. So I think that's an issue. Yeah,
100%. Well, before we go on talking about Cole Palmer and then Rafinha's tactics, I just want to remind everybody, come tap in with us. You can find us on Instagram at StarterBenchCFC. Those are also Alexis and my handles personally. You can DM us, talk shit, do whatever you want. Speaking of talking shit, we got a new football fan in the building. He's over here saying football's played with your hands, which never heard that before. But Leo Hedgie, welcome. If you want to learn a little bit about football, soccer, this world, come tap in, man. Maybe you'll become a Chelsea fan soon enough. Speaking of Chelsea fans, one player you want to watch out for is our boy, Chili Palmer. He's getting there. Nippy Palmer.
Nippy Palmer. Yeah. So as you were saying, I'm trying to make sure that I can get on the bandwagon, get sold. I did my own bets. So his his hat trick performance, it was great. He's number 16 in the most hat tricks in the Premier League. He's number 16
Oh, of all time.
of all time in the
Okay.
most hat tricks in the Premier League. He was Premier League Player of the Week, and he's got the most Premier League hat tricks for Chelsea.
Yeah.
Already surpassing Drogba, and I mean this is only Cole's third season.
Yeah, that's nuts.
He's the first player to score 3 hat tricks in the first half. Hat tricks.
Yo.
And he's 8th in all-time scoring for Chelsea.
I'm forgetting that all of these hat tricks were been first half hat tricks. Like he's just been
No,
balling out, and it's been
I know,
against what, Tottenham. It's been against all.
I know that's wild, and to already be 8th in all-time scoring for Chelsea in your third season.
All of this talk about fall off. Even I saw
Yeah.
you, Reese, over there saying he's mid. Like, nah, bro. And that's what I'm saying. Even Alexis, who bleeds blue, like she's a little on the fence because you want to see more, and I think it's just because we expect so much from him. That's really the.
And I think the issue is I'm not going to disrespect him ever and say pen merchant. I'm not going to say all that.
Yeah.
But I also think like we need to be honest. Like people are saying that first half hat trick was brilliant. Two pens and a goal being deemed as brilliant. Like that's amazing.
The third goal was nice, but
third goal was great. It was clinical because we've seen him in those positions and just hasn't been as confident yet. The third goal was clinical, but like I just think, okay, let's be real. His one against Wolves, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. That's class. That's Cole Palmer at his best. So if this is him easing into things, I think this is good. But it's like not being fit for 2 months. He's just really behind. So I'm ready to see more. I'm ready to see more.
And I mean, I would double on to that. I think he hasn't been fit for 8 months, to be perfectly honest. And I think he's finally getting. I think he was maybe fit at the very beginning of the year, and then I mean, he did that groin thing early.
My thing is it enough to fall off the whole second half of last season?
Yeah.
To ball out in the one game of the Club World Cup.
Right.
And then now to get back into is that enough? Because again, like other players are going to get different scrutiny in that way. I just like I don't know. I think that's the part of me that's not like fully sold is I guess I want to see more consistency, which he showed the first season and bits of the second season. Yeah. I think I want to see consistency.
You want to see a full season. We want a full season of Cole.
I want a full season of Palmer in your third, fourth year, because that's really the telling signs and marks of a player.
And that's the time to like go and collect a different check. You know, obviously I think Cole might be on one of those long 7-year contracts too, but you know, usually 3 years it's renegotiation time and it's like, yo, pay me my money. And I think Cole, so the thing about it is, and somebody said this, and I don't know, I'm curious if you agree with this. In the Premier League's still fun and exciting and all that, but we're kind of in a mid era of football. Like I just don't think every team has the amount of stars that we saw in like, you know, 2010, 08.
Okay.
So when I'm comparing him to his peers who are also getting big upped, and again, Cole is a winger, you know, you've got Mo Salah who's fallen completely off. Usually he's a 20 goal a season kind of guy. You've got Saka, who I'm not sure he scored 20 goals in any season he's been at Arsenal, and he's probably among the top 3 best Premier League wingers. Like that's what they say, right. So when I compare to that and I go, man, his first year he scored 25 goals and whatever, 10 assists. Second year he scored 15 goals. You know, granted those 15 came in the first half of the season, which meant he should have scored 30 goals, but he just fell off. And then this year he's kind of like slowly getting back, but he's been injured. I do think it just speaks to, he really is like that. We just gotta get to that consistency. And unfortunately in this, you know, maybe he wouldn't be like that if this was the Cristiano era, you know, and you know, Frank Lampard, Gerrard.
That's a fair assessment with the game right now and his peers. Yeah. I think there was a note I had wrote down is like, you talk about Cole being kind of like a tempo merchant, like choosing when he wants to turn it on, turn it off. I think the last game, He turns it on after he misses that big chance. He turns it on after little things like that. And I'm just like, I think that you are. I don't know if you're at that level where you're allowed to just be like, I'm gonna turn it on right now. I'm not like we need you. We want you as like a lead. Like he's not gonna be a leader captain type of thing, but like we want you as a leader, like commanding the field. So I feel like if he can take advantage more of those times where he's going to change the tempo, like you see him hold the ball for like 10 seconds within the box. He's like, oh, I'm going to turn again.
Yeah.
Turn. This is that. It's like
some of that stuff is kind of annoying. I'm not going to lie.
Right. It is
make
annoying.
A decision.
It's like, okay, do that more often then. If you're going to change if you can show us that you can actually change the tempo, like why, I don't know. Like he just picks and chooses when he wants to do that. But I think, we're getting to see better bits of him. So that's good.
A little bit. Again, getting chilly. We're headed to cold, and it's good for him because it's just in time as hits World Cup form for the summer. I just want to highlight this comment because I think it's interesting. Reese fan said if Palmer played for Arsenal, we'd be talking about him like he's Pepe. And I think it's actually the opposite. Again, looking at Saka, looking at even Madueke and his output for you guys. I think if Palmer played for Arsenal, you guys would be talking about him like he's, one of the best Premier League players of all time. So one of those things. But
literally, one of my friends, he's an Arsenal fan. He said Cole Palmer is the best player in the Premier League.
Yeah. Like he just shows it. And again, he's kind of our new Hazard. He's not quite there. It's kind of wild to just throw that out there. But he is that guy who can unlock things, and you kind of just have to live with it. You got to live with what he gives you.
Yeah, that's really true. Meaning like, no player on the field is going to be able to demand more from him, and no coach is, because we were in a patch at Chelsea where it was Cole Palmer FC.
Yeah.
So I think because of that, now I guess nobody can demand more from him.
Nobody can. I remember a quote from João Pedro, who said when he first came and scored in those Club World Cup games, he was like, I came to help Cole Palmer. Like he basically added that too. So Cole gets a lot of clout. Cole's got street.
He's got clout. Man's got clout. Man's got clout.
For sure.
Man's got clout.
What about this midfield that we're seeing cooking? Talk to me. Now we can talk about Andre Santos.
Let's talk about Andre Santos. So at the end of the day, point blank period, he was highly influential in the transition play.
Highly influential. In
the transition play, he had 7 passes in the final third in the last game, 97% pass accuracy, 100% of his duels won. So to put this into perspective, under Maresca, he only had 8 starts total from August to December. 8 starts total. He's already started 8 games under Rafinha.
Hey.
So, and this is the tricky thing we're kind of talking about. So the midfield is cooking. So when we like some months ago, guys, when we got word that Rafinha was going to be head coach, Matt put out a survey pretty much saying like, which players are actually going to benefit under Liam Rafinha.
Right.
And I think a few of us maybe said Santos. I don't know what I chose, but Santos is clearly a player who is benefiting under Rafinha as manager.
The most. He is the player who maybe João Pedro is a close second, but Santos wasn't on the pitch. And again, Maresca played a very different midfield formation where essentially he just had 2. And I would also say that Enzo's benefiting more under Rafinha. It's like this is now a midfield run team versus kind of like a winger Cole Palmer run team.
Yeah.
And we have kind of 3 midfielders who really do the most. And it's these slick one-touch passing. We go again, when he first came, we got the scouting report. Rafinha likes to play direct. He likes to play through the middle. And we're seeing it. The thing that's unfortunate is now we're seeing some fall off from the wing play.
Yeah. Yes. So if we look at the last game, who was in the middle, we had Palmer, Esteval, Enzo, Caicedo, and Santos, which is technically only one traditional wingers on the field, being Esteval.
Right.
But we really didn't use the wingers. We linked up in the middle. It was actually fantastic to see so many triangles on the field, but we're getting the best out of Enzo and even Palmer in that situation. So it's like now that Palmer's fit, you don't even have your left wingers on the field. We don't. Cucurella is our left winger now.
Yeah.
You see the balls he's giving in.
Yeah. And Cucurella is getting touches a lot more in the kind of forward half of the pitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's interesting. Like Cucurella is now our left winger. We don't even really have anyone there because they're coming towards the middle.
Yeah.
So I just think under Rafinha, the midfield looks different. You're right now. I mean, if I thought that worked well the last game, so if he's going to continue to do that with Palmer fit, it's no longer going to be okay, which two wingers are starting? Neto, Garnacho, Esteval, Neto. It's going to probably it's just going to look different.
How many starter bench episodes did we done where we're picking 4 or even 5 wingers to figure out where they're going to start? And now it's kind of like, no, we're kind of committing that more forward. We're kind of pushing more direct. And quite frankly, we're already seeing Neto, the fall off from Neto. Garnacho,
unfortunate.
I'm curious if he'll play today against Hull. Again, it's Hull, it's the FA Cup, it's the fourth round. Like that's when I'm curious if Rafinha is going to try to find those times to throw in the Delaps of the world and the Netos and stuff. But Esteval, of all of our wingers, Gittins is obviously injured.
Yep.
Garnacho, Neto. Esteval seems the only one, and we said this again early in starter bench this season, is the only one who can kind of migrate into the middle and find some space for himself.
Yeah. So
Neto being kind of a line merchant up and down, he's not. It's not working for him.
It's unfortunate because he's done a lot for the club. So I don't want to write him off like, oh, he hasn't done anything. He's done a lot for the club. Yeah. I just think the reality, which we were talking about earlier, is as a player in today's world, I think the team you join, I think the manager has to be kind of a part of that decision because Neto benefited well off of Maresca, but he's just not going to fit into Rafinha's kind of system.
Don't fit the system. And that's what I was saying about Enzo. I was just like, man, Enzo, I think he is a good player. I really do.
I hear what you're saying. Yeah.
But he didn't fit in Maresca's system. Now we're like seeing the real Enzo. I mean, we saw the real Enzo when Cole was out and he got to push a little forward too. But, we're seeing a lot more of the I want to pull strings type of Enzo Fernandez, and it's working out for us. So,
Yeah.
Reese is saying Enzo might be my least favorite player of all time. He said he's like Ugarte. These are Reese, you got to watch the ball, man. Enzo is really
I know.
For us.
I mean, he's been with us most of the season. You heard us at the beginning. We were on his head, and now, I mean, dude, the stats don't lie. I think last week I shared he's got like the most goal involvements of like any Chelsea player, and he's definitely been one of our best players this season
and most consistent.
Most consistent.
Remember, we would see him go ghost in games before.
Yeah. He's been very consistent. Yeah.
One thing we were talking about even before the show that I really want to highlight is it really matters what manager you have. Like
it does, because we went from seeing literally a month ago, maybe a month and a half ago, we were like, Pedro Neto has been our best attacker this season.
Yeah.
And then now, boom, you switch. Zhao's absolutely balling out.
Balling. Yeah. And that's kind of I want to say that's kind of, if we're looking at players that have actually started to play better versus players who are falling off. Like, again, I look at Zhao balling, Enzo balling, Santos balling.
Yeah.
And then we have Neto, maybe not so much. Like, that's 3-1. I think I'd prefer this world. I like this grass on this side.
Yeah. And it's interesting you say that. I see we're kind of getting into the next topic. And I kind of wrote a little bit of a comparison. It's a little early with Maresca and Rafinha, kind of like explaining our attack a bit. Because I personally think Rafinha is bringing out a different side in our attack. We've got Zhao, who's getting way more freedom. He's probably going to finish the season with 20 goals complete. That is huge, because I told you the moment Maresca got a bad taste in my mouth was when he told the press, Zhao is not going to be your guy scoring 20 goals a season.
Bruh.
Why are we bringing in a striker if that's not our goal? So I remember Maresca saying that, and that's where I was like, I don't know if this is the right fuel for our attackers. Zhao, he will end up ending the season with 20 goals. I see it across all competitions. I think he's already at 13.
Yeah.
But as far as like Maresca and Rafinha, our main chance source, like our chances, with Maresco were like from positional rotations and overloads versus with Racina, it's from transitions, turnovers, and quick breaks.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then the tempo under Maresco was like slow to fast versus Racina's like fast immediately.
Yeah, let's go hard. And if we can't, we'll pull it back. We'll move it around, but let's go hard. I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a more attractive brand of football. I'm not going to lie. Again, when Maresco was playing these really top teams who wanted to come and press us, his slow ball actually ended up looking beautiful. But it was only against those teams. And how many times are we, you know, we played at Barcelona, we played at Arsenal and Liverpool,
right.
about it, and a PSG in the summertime. But like, it's these games. And again, granted, we tied Leeds. It was a little ugly towards in the second half, towards the end. But these games are the games that I think are important to win. To end up winning the Prem, which is what we want, right? We said at the beginning of the season that too. We like Champions League is great; it's a good thought. We probably won't win the Prem this season, but that is the goal, and we need to beat these Brentfords, these Sunderlands, these Leeds in order to do that. So I think Racina's again, Racina's style of ball is what we want to see. I remember
it's more attractive for us, like us as fans, because we're seeing more chance creation and a bit more direct.
Yeah.
That's what's gonna keep us a little bit more, you know, keep us happier.
That's what keeps us in there.
Yeah,
I'm here for it. And you know, again, you said it to me a while ago, and I thought it was really funny. It's like we haven't even thought about Maresca. We ain't even thought about my guy.
No, nobody is saying after our losses, which we've technically only had. Have we only had 2 or what? 2 to Arsenal, right?
Yeah, 2 to Arsenal.
That's all we've had under Racina.
Yeah.
No one in the comments is like, we shouldn't have sacked Maresca. We shouldn't have this, and that.
Yeah.
You know, so like, which is really common, like especially with Tuchel and things like that. Like, that's all people are saying. So my thing is, if nobody's even talking about Maresca, I think what he did was pivotal for the team's development.
Yeah.
So I want to credit that.
Yeah. Sure.
But I think it was just played out, to be honest.
It played out. You were, you were trying to be over tactician, and these are young guys, you know, Blueco's buying young stars. Like
and I think Racina is a good personality for the boys right now.
I'm here for rah-rah. And we're seeing tactics. So not only we were saying rah-rah for the first couple of games, and now it's like rah-rah plus a little bit of tactics that we're starting to see. We're starting to see that link up.
And then I even saw some other like neutrals just kind of being like, there's been an agenda out for Racina anyways. So it's like, if you're hating, that's like a pre-agenda that you already like had. The man hasn't done enough to hate.
To even warrant any kind of criticism. Let the man play. But again.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
What, 8 games and 6 unbeaten, you know?
Yeah.
So
what are you gonna do? And he was nominated for manager of the month. So I'm not here to glaze him or anything. I'm just saying, like,
Racina doing what he's doing.
Yeah, it's fine.
Doing the thing.
It's steady right now, you know, because had Maresca stayed any longer, we're dropping a lot more points. I think
100%. I think we're in free fall. So we're still in top 4 race. We're still in the Champions League. We're still in the FA Cup. We got things. We got things we're working toward. I want to invite everybody who's tapped in. Come on over to the starter bench survey. We're gonna start I got some fun questions for us.
Let's do it.
Take a look at this code. Go to minty.com. I'm going to do it with you right now. You know, is easy as just going to Google minty.com, throw in that little code right there. Looks to be 5973 0383. I think it was. We out here. So look, that's easy. I'm going to go ahead and get to the first question while you guys log in. First question.
Ooh.
Take a look at these. Take a look at these challenges. I'm gonna give you some time to look. There's been one thing somebody had said to me was that Caicedo has actually not been performing under Racina. And I don't think it's true. I just don't think we see as much of Caicedo because he's got more help around him, you know?
True. Because Santos is right next to him, I'm telling you, he's kind of like unlocked this piece.
Right.
Where like you're right. We don't need that much from Caicedo.
We're not begging
because he has support.
Absolutely.
But no, he's been a bit clumsy. The thing about Caicedo is, kind of his form when he does these tackles. He has to get right on the ball, because if he misses by an inch,
It's a
clattered.
wrap. And I'm not gonna
Clattered.
lie, like even the tackles he has made, where you're like, "Damn, Caicedo, great tackle." It's like you said, it's like, man, one half a second earlier or later, 1 inch closer or
Yeah.
not,
Yeah.
like that's wild.
And
So,
the thing is, now he's got eyes on him 100%. It's very clear how he's going to go in.
yeah,
So now he's also got like an agenda too. It's interesting. People thought Foden's was worse. I think VAR is going to view Foden's as accidental.
I don't think so. Foden was beaten,
But
and
he didn't
this
get carded,
is a
right?
horse I'm willing to die on. Foden got blown past. He was already gone. He tried to grab, and then he felt like he wasn't gonna grab. So why are you sticking your cleat out, bro? That's how I feel about it. Like
No,
there
I
was
think for me, and what, how did it result? It wasn't a card, huh?
yellow card.
Well, because for me, what I can see, it just looks like he's trying to take a step and accidentally steps on his foot. Versus Caicedo's going in for the ball and tackle and just goes right into his foot.
I'm with you. I hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
I just think Caicedo's looking for ball. There's no chance for Foden to get ball there. So you got cleats on Achilles. Again, I hear you. Like maybe he took a step and accidentally, but it does. But again, if you saw it in real time, again, all I have is this.
Yeah. I didn't see it in real time.
You saw it in real time. It looked absolutely like Foden was just frustrated that he lost the ball.
Oh, okay. And that's always the trickiest part, is like is seeing it slowed down and then sped up. Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys say 50-50, which basically equals both, apples to apples. But I'm just saying, even if it's apples to apples, right? Even if it's that,
Apples to apples.
why is Caicedo getting a red and Foden's getting a yellow for that? This is still cleats on. This is still dangerous.
It's because Caicedo has an agenda. Nobody's thinking of Foden as the guy who does slide tackles.
That's true. That's true.
Ever. Caicedo does the same slide tackle every single time with the same force.
Same force.
All of us know that. Every ref knows that. So I think at the end of the day, if they both do those fouls, Caicedo's getting
a red. And
not because he deserves it, but just because that's his identity. He's made it clear that I slide tackle.
I just want fair across the board, but I get it. It's every
which is the biggest frustration with everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is
Speaking of fair across the board, and while we're on the
I think I know where you're headed. Yep, I knew
it. What do we think about this, chat? Are we at penalty or play on? Reese fan, by the way, says that Kai challenge is something Roy Keane would try to do.
Dude, no, the worst part about Caicedo's challenge was him acting hurt after.
No, I think that honestly gave the red. Maybe that.
I think that was what did it.
Yeah, because that was.
I put penalty. You can't do that in that area of the field. The thing is, let him get the shot. See what can happen. But you're late. You're completely late. If he would have got the ball, yes, but he didn't get the ball.
Do you think that's a foul in the middle of the pitch? It just feels shoulder to shoulder. I know Caicedo kind of stops, so it looks like he's behind. But when you see them contact, it's like this is shoulder to shoulder. Neither of you guys had the ball.
I don't think that's shoulder to shoulder. I think the Leeds player is ahead of him.
You think he's ahead? I just think he's running. But I think when they make contact, it's tough. Like, again, like you said, you just can't make that. You can't make that challenge in the box. We're up. You also had Trevor Chalobah right behind him. Mm-hmm. So, like, all you needed to do was be close to him so he can make
I know. This is where we're sacrificing PKs and cards for a shot on goal. We don't even know if it's a goal. It's a shot on goal.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I you know, I'm not gonna act obtuse to that. I definitely think that Phil Foden challenge was close to Caicedo's. But this one, I'll give it to him. It's a penalty, and it's unfortunate because that really started the downtrend of play for the rest of that game, and then we dropped points for no reason. Yeah, 100% penalty is what Reese says. Who else is tapped in? All right, we got more coming. This next one is for all of you who miss your exes. Oh no, I'm sorry. Not yet. I got ahead of myself. I got excited.
Matt.
I got excited.
You're like, this one's for all y'all who miss your exes.
That's
Me?
so wild. Mic drop. We'll get to the exes next, but this
Game
one
on
is
the
like,
line.
we got Rafinha now. We got João Pedro scoring. I'm curious if you can rank. I want you to. We've done this before. Like, who would you choose to score the goal for you in the most clutch moments? Like, who would you pick? But for this one, I think I'd rather just rank it. Like, give me your top. Okay, I think that was yours right there.
Yes, I put Enzo, then João. Would have said Cole if he didn't miss that last one.
That last one, Cole would have been up there, right?
It was his face because he was stunned. He knew, and we've all been there.
Yeah.
So yeah. I'm not gonna scrutinize him for that. We have all been there.
I love seeing his face because there wasn't like head down. It wasn't like
it was like
off. It was just like, bruh.
Did that really happen?
Right. 100%.
He couldn't believe it. We've been there. The thing is, people had said he was ready to celebrate before putting it in. And that's, yeah.
It's crazy. It got to his left foot, and if you see it, like you see it in slow-mo, he kind of cushions it, but then it just flies, man. I don't know. Maybe they had too much spice on it, whatever, but it's crazy. My guy, we got some new people in here. Blue and Neutral Media. Is this a Chelsea community to join? Absolutely. Welcome in. This is the #1 Chelsea-themed interactive live stream in the world. Come tap in. Starter Bench. We're on this time on Fridays. And right now, if you go and type in this thing, you can participate in the survey with us. All you have to do is go to minty.com and type in that code. Or if you're on YouTube, which you are, just click that pinned comment. Come vote with us. I want to know, for you, game on the line, I want you to rank these scores. I'm going to give this another second. I love that you put Enzo Fernandez because that is just facts. I've seen Enzo for us score.
He's done it.
More clutch goals than anybody. He's done it. Absolutely. So we're here. Yeah, man. All right. So yeah, Enzo Fernandez, João Pedro. I think he's just scoring goals right now. Liam Delap is way at the back.
Liam DeFlop.
Liam DeFlop. Yikes.
Yo, you're on 1 goal this whole season. Do you know how long? Do you know which match week we're on? Let me find which match week.
We're like at 24 or something.
It's match week 26, dude.
Liam DeFlop is in the building.
Cucurella has more goals than you.
That's tough. That's so tough.
That's really tough. And I think Robert Sanchez probably has more assists than you.
Facts. Robert Sanchez has the same GA as Liam Delap. Yo.
That's tough.
That is tough.
That's tough.
Well, that does bring me to my exes now. Again, I don't know why I have to start these.
Valentine's Day coming up.
With Valentine's Day coming up, you need to decide whether you want to keep your main or go back to your ex. So we're gonna start with. You want that old thing back, Alexis? You want Madueke back, or are you good with Garnacho? Now I put some stats up here because we did see that Garnacho has more GA than Madueke. But I thought it was interesting and I wanted to call it out. Garnacho's played about 1,400 minutes this season. Madueke's played about 1,300. That's relatively comparable. Garnacho has scored total. He scored 6 goals with 3 assists and in total, all comps. Madueke has scored 5 goals with 3 assists. And the thing is, Garnacho scored 4 in the Carabao Cup. Madueke scored 3 in Champions League. Just wondering if that's it. Now, again, I you play Paphos and, Champions League is wide open these days. So I don't know. He didn't score against Bayern. I know that. But, he's put in some work. The question is, Alexis, do you want that old thing back? And again, you guys voting at home, let us know.
Blue and Neutral said I'm staying single. I'll take Garnacho. Okay. I don't want to settle, but I'll take Garnacho.
Yeah, it is kind of. Alexa, stop. We're not talking to you. It is kind of tough. We have to figure it out. But yeah, in this case, I don't think Madueke would give us any more. And now under Rafinha, really, he would probably fall out.
Yeah. No.
I think Garnacho at least gives you a little bit of, some swag, headlines. I don't know. We're not men's MFC anymore, but
Yeah.
We can go sit on the side. Again, those 2 goals against Arsenal were, regardless of the competition,
They were clutch.
They were clutch.
They were clutch. I'm still dead at Mataweke's post last season about Wolves. He was like, everything about this place sucks. And it's just so funny because it was an accident and then we like clattered them.
Yo, I loved it. And he did well that game. Right. I do. There's some things I miss about Madueke. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
There's definitely some things, but you know, Garnacho, we gonna move on. We gonna move on from it. You guys are starting to hate the lap more than me, says Reese. I'm gonna move it on because we're still on Valentine's Day vibes. You know what's coming. Do you want that old thing back, Alexis? Are you cool with Liam DeFlop? That's why.
Whoa.
Now, funny enough, we're talking a lot of shit about DeLap only having 1 goal, and he actually apparently has an assist this season as well. So I guess he does have more GA than.
I wonder where maybe the assist was it the. No, I think his first goal was the Barca game.
His goal is against Barcelona.
I'm wondering where his assist was. Oh, it's saying assist in the. I'm wondering when he assisted.
Yeah.
If I have to choose, well, yeah, I would probably take Jackson back just because he had goals.
Yeah, he definitely had goals.
Maybe only in this question and scenario, though.
Well, no, I also want you to like think deeper, like attitude. You know, like would he be good in the locker room? Would he be good coming off the bench? I mean, I would actually love to like even in the game we played against Arsenal. That second leg of the Carabao Cup where we really tried to turn it on. I really thought that João Pedro got tired. Maybe if we had started with Jackson and then, you know, obviously because we kind of started a little in our shell and then wanted to turn it on the end. Or if we brought Jackson on at the end of the game, like could he have created something for us? I don't know. But he currently has 5 goals in all competitions and 1 assist with Bayern Munich. And he's only played 600 minutes, you know, 90 minutes per game. You do the math. Like he's not playing out there.
Well, supposedly he's going to be back this summer anyways.
Yeah, he'll be back this summer. But again, we have too many strikers already. We've already given DeLap a 7-year. So I've heard that people are interested in the likes of like Napoli's and things like that. So
yeah. I heard Italian clubs.
Yeah. So we'll see. But yeah, man, I still miss him. I miss Jackson.
Dang, you miss your ex.
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Last one of the day because we got about 2 minutes until this Chelsea whole game starts.
Let's do it.
Oh no, I guess that was the last one of the day. Oh, I'm sorry. I wanted to throw the Cole Palmer. I must have missed it, but Cole Palmer's miss versus Cristiano Ronaldo's miss. Well, maybe I'll throw that in
the thing that sucks is I think he knew right away. Oh my days. I'm gonna be the miss of the season. Oh my days.
1000%.
Yeah, that was the face of like, oh, what? Yeah, what?
And for those who don't know, for those just tuning in, Alexis and I are both goal scorers, and I can say very confidently, we've all been there.
We've all been there.
We have 100% all been there. So it just happens.
Blue and neutral media said, "I'm sorry, Mr. Action. I am not for real."
I am not for real. Yo, Blue Neutral, welcome to the chat, baby. I appreciate you tapping in. Again, it is Starter Bench. We're here every Friday at 11 o'clock, unless previously stated. Sometimes we do Thursdays. Again, you can follow us on our socials. Find us on Instagram, Starter Bench CFC. Obviously, this stream will always be on the Eat, Pray, Ball YouTube page. So make sure you tap in. These are all of our socials. And again, man, like, we're gonna give you what's new and what's blue, at all times.
And occasionally we might twin too.
And occasionally we might be twinning because
unexpectedly twinning.
The issue is we have not just smacked anybody in these kits yet, or I guess we smacked Barca. No, we were wearing blue kits with that.
No, so I know we need. I mean, I guess if you're gonna count the first West Ham game, but we need a proper demolition in these kits. They're too nice.
Yes.
They're too nice.
Absolutely. They're too nice. We need to go and hope again. We're wearing these in Champions League. We got Champions League. Well, first we got the playoffs coming, and then a little bit later we got the knockout round. So
yeah,
cannot wait. But let's start with Hull. What are you expecting? Give me your the final prediction.
I don't know much about Hull. I didn't do too much research. Obviously, that's Racinia's old club.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it should be an easy win. I need to see who our starting lineup is, but I don't know much about Hull.
Wait, can that be the last thing we do on this show? You want to do it really quickly? I think it's been
talk about the lineup real quick. Yeah.
Yeah, let's just go over the lineup because I hope we're resting players. I mean, it's Hull City.
Okay, so we've got Sanchez, James, Fofana, Mamadou Sarr is getting his debut.
Wow.
Hato, Caicedo, Santos, Neto, Esteval, Garnacho, Delap.
Okay.
Palmer's not even on the bench.
Palmer's not. We're gonna rest
Enzo's
him.
on the bench. Zhao is on the bench. We've got Achapong, Tosin, and a couple other players. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it.
That's fine, I guess. Yeah.
Go and get your goal. Neto and Garnacho, go and prove that, you're worth balling out.
Get some GA. These are the games where you guys get to have fun, get your GA up.
And Reece James, after being out for a really weird long time these last 3 games, I guess he had the flu. I had the flu too, so that thing going around is crazy.
Yeah, I guess it's global.
It's everywhere.
It's global.
But he's back, so that's what we want to see. And we are hoping for 3 points, and then we have a whole week off, and then we got a fun show coming up next Friday. So tap in. All right, we will see you guys next Friday on Starter Bench.
See you guys.
Peace.